Imagine this. It's 2023 and a new junior designer job offer has been posted. Now for some background, there's hundreds of thousands of junior designers on the market right now. Boom, you're now competing with hundreds or possibly even 1,000 people just like you. It's a fight you just can't win. It's more like a lottery. Here's my observation, and it's gonna hurt.
Ow!
99% of all junior designers looking for a job are so similar to one another that if not for the different photo or a different name, you could have just said that it's just one person or some AI. In this video, I'm gonna tell you how to stand out from that crowd and maximize your chances. Warning, it will require work because this is not a hack. Let's set a baseline here. You're a junior designer that finished something like the Google course. You have a useless PNG certificate hung up on your wall and you're ready to tackle the job market. You also have between 2 and 3 portfolio projects, likely the ones that you've done in the course. So how to boost your chances of getting that industry job in 2023? Let's explore. Rule number 1. Detemplatize yourself. If you follow the course or a bootcamp, chances are that you followed it to the letter, and that also means following the supplied templates. Don't do that. Your personas look like everybody else's. Your customer journey table looks like thousands of them. And now imagine a recruiter looking through 100 junior portfolios in a day and seeing 100 exactly identical templates. It's boring. Here is what you need to do. You need to make your very own, consistent, visual way of storytelling. Because that's what a case study is. It's a story. You encountered the problem, did this, did that, and then arrived at a potential solution and wrote all about it. I have a precise guide on that in my mini course, but here's where you should start right now. Pick one sans serif font. A good list includes Satoshi plus Jakarta Sans and Figtree. I'd avoid Inter because it's too overused now, and definitely don't use Roboto. Set a size and a style for the main body copy, headings and subheadings, and then use those consistent styles everywhere. Then use vibrant, punchy colors and break down your case studies with splashes of color between all the text. You can show your findings or just paste in your face there with a quote from yourself about what happened in that particular step. Be bold. People don't care about reading boring term papers. Make them visual, make them into a story and make them engaging. And yeah, templates. Some UX gurus will tell you that this is not true, that they read all of the case studies thoroughly and analyze and evaluate every little detail about your thought process. That's bullshit. If you're joining a smaller company, the people recruiting you will understand what a good visual design is. Which means that for most job applications, people will first look at your portfolio, first look at your projects and all the visual things, and then based on that they will evaluate whether they even want to read your case study and see the rest of your portfolio. I talked about it quite a lot. You can show your UI design skills even without any previous job experience because they are quite measurable. If you're good enough, people instantly will see it. If you only did some fake research with fake personas based on fake made-up data and presented it like an obituary, one of the two things will happen. Presenting fake insights based on fake data and fake research and fake users and a fake product only shows that you can follow a template. It doesn't show any research skills. Nobody cares. It's super tough to get your very first research-oriented job in the industry as a beginner. You can pivot to a role like that once you get in, get comfortable and get to work with some real data and real users. And that's actually a pretty common path. Many people do that. Start with your main focus being on great visual skills. It's the easiest to get into a job and then learn everything else while there. Add some cool interface animation on top of that to show that you're versatile, and boom, you're suddenly in the 1% of interesting portfolios that the recruiters are seeing today. And number 3, network. Even the best projects need exposure. Today you really need to promote yourself and get seen. Start with the obvious. Add your work everywhere. Dribbble, Behance, Instagram, Pinterest, you name it. Just add it anywhere you can. The more eyes can see them, the better. That's part 1. And part 2 is proper networking. And yes, I know, LinkedIn is pretty toxic, full of self-proclaimed UX guru geniuses that will jump at every opportunity to bring you down. Just ignore them, cause many of them simply want to feel better about themselves and their super genius brains for bashing juniors. There's still enough great, helpful people there to network with. It's important to start with as many people on your level as possible and engage in discussions with them. Reply to their posts and post in groups like the UX design group that I strongly recommend, and just be active. And by active, I of course mean do meaningful stuff. Don't add meaningless comments like "I like it" heart emoji under every post. Oh, and by the way, if you're a junior designer, you can always send me an invite on LinkedIn, and I accept invites from all junior designers. Now let's talk about groups. It's really good to join design communities. We have our own little Slack group called Square Planet with over 1,000 designers participating and engaging and being helpful to one another. It's an awesome and super warm place and very welcoming to all beginners. People you meet in places like that can become your lifelong industry friends. Journal your story. This is so underrated, it's crazy, and it's probably because many junior designers believe that the fact that they are junior means that they don't know anything, so they don't have anything valuable to share. That's not true. There's always someone a step or two behind you who can learn from both your mistakes and your successes. Write about your journey. Write about what you encountered that was funny or crazy or scary or unexpected. Make it interesting by writing articles or long-form posts. You engage in the community discussion and people start seeing that you exist. Don't sugarcoat anything, be honest, and for example, if your research study failed for some reason, write about that. Don't pretend it was always successful. Try to add a little bit of humor to what you're doing. It helps people connect with you a lot easier. Medium is a great place to do that. LinkedIn is another. But you know what? Why not both? You should also be active on Design Twitter. Follow your favorite designers there and participate in the discussions. The more meaningful your voice is when added into a conversation, the more people will remember you. And the more people remember you, the more they care about what you do. To succeed in your first industry job, you need a good mix of great work and networking. For starters, that work can be mostly visual with general understanding of the research methods. That's because you're gonna learn them on the job. UI skills and networking. If you focus on just one of them, your chances drop significantly. If you do neither and just follow a course or a bootcamp, then you might as well just go buy a lottery ticket, because if you win this one, you might be super lucky. The competition is fierce and standing out from that crowd is really essential for you to succeed. But you know what? I believe in you. Tell me what's your biggest obstacle and what was your favorite tip in the comments down below. And start working on all of that now. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and obviously, have a beautiful day.